Hi, so if you're a Scorpio born October 23rd to November 21st, what can you expect for the month of July 2015? Let's tune in and find out. So Scorpios, I feel like there's this weaving process, this growing, that is an expansion that's going to be happening for you. You may find yourself really making new clients, making new efforts, making new strides, really like things picking up and things moving faster through your efforts and through your own kind of creative ability. A lot of creation happening with you this month. A lot of new ideas kind of popping in. Let's do this and let's do that. And the thing you want to be careful with is that you don't kind of like get yourself turned inside out because you have so many things going on all at once and that you've gotten yourself into because your creativity is so strong. So your job, Scorpio, is to kind of like pick and choose and don't go off on a tangent when you're spinning like half a dozen plates and all of them are different creative ideas, right? So you want to pick the best ones. It'll help you to really manifest what it is you want to do. So we have this full moon July 1st, which is in Capricorn, which are our manifestors. So this is really perfect, which is why you've got such a great month ahead of you because we've got right away this full moon energy of manifesting things and making things happen and getting down to business and making sure that it works. So that's really good for you. Let's start with our money, Scorpios, for you guys for the month of July. You're going to have to pull it in a little bit in terms of looking and seeing what you have. I feel like a lot of you know I've got plenty, and some of you are like, I know I don't have any. And but when you stop and look, I think you're going to be surprised. So those of you that have so much, maybe a little bit surprised about the way it's at or where it's at. The way you have it segmented, where those of you that don't have any may go, wow, I have more than I thought. There's a surprise element when you look at your money, okay? And I'm not saying necessarily it's a bad surprise. I'm just saying that for some of you, I feel like it's a good surprise. So you want to look at your money. You want to take time and look at your money, see how it's handled, who's paying what, how's it going out. If you've got an accountant, have a meeting with him. But it's really important for you to sit down and look at your money, see where it's going, and see who's being paid or what's not being paid. Because there's some surprise here that you need to be aware of. And it could even be that you've got some bill that you didn't even know wasn't being paid for the last 3 months. So it's something that's really important, and you really need to take the time to do that. Overall, though, I think the money for you guys is really good. Okay, so let's move on to relationships. Okay, so if you're a Scorpio and you're in a committed relationship, what can you expect for the month of July? Let's find out. Well, Scorpios can be very sexual, very passionate, and I'm seeing sort of like this, fun little, punch you in the face and then kiss and make up energy. So it's a little intense around the first, but I see you very intertwined with each other, so it's good. So maybe it's just the normal for you guys. But anyway, it's intense and it's passionate and it's fine. Now, for those of you that are single, let's see about you. I see you being a little more discerning, not necessarily really wanting to jump in with anyone or anything. I see you being a little more selective and, having fun, being playful, but not necessarily it feels like for some of you, you've kind of upped your game, or you've really gotten a little more fine-tuned with the type of partnership that you're looking for, the individual. It feels like you may have made a decision about no more of this type of person, no more of that type of quality, or no more of that personality. There's been some decisions that you've made recently, it feels like, about relationships, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing, and that's going to kind of shift to the type of individual that you're going to be attracted to. Now, of course, initially, that's all the universe sends you is exactly what you don't want. But if you just keep saying no long enough, the tide will turn, and that quality individual that you're looking for is going to show up. Okay, and I really feel like that can happen. We have a new moon July 15th, and there could be somebody new around the new moon. It's really interesting for you, and really has a nice heart center. By the end of the month, by the full moon, there's a really sweet quality too. We have the full moon in Aquarius. So we have 2 full moons this month. And that second full moon for you guys is really going to help with the creative. I see a lot of you writing. I see a lot of you articulating things. Some of you, you have to keep your focus because there's a potential of you getting a parking ticket or a speeding ticket because you're not paying attention. So, I hope I'm wrong. So you want to stay focused, really pay attention to those meters, really pay attention to your time and to how fast you're driving, because I literally see some of you guys getting a ticket around that full moon, July 31st. So just be aware. Now, as far as your health goes, what can we expect for the month? Some of you have a little bit of I'm feeling this pain up and down my spine, especially in my mid upper back. It feels a little tweaked. So for some of you, you're going to need some adjustment or acupuncture or just, yoga, something to kind of stretch that out to heal. And then for some of you also feel like just a pain in the head. Okay, so whether that just means a headache or you're just stressing about things. The good news is that this month is goes in a little more intense and you come out a lot more relaxed. So as the health issues are going to be diminished, I do feel that you'll get this monkey off your back, whatever it is, whether it's an emotional thing that's causing some pain in the back. Let me see. I got to get out of it because it's right in the center of my back. So let me see what else I want to say about it. Okay, for some of you, it's connected to your heart about a breakup or about longing for something and it's not working out. So if you've got something that, that's just not worked out, you want to deal with it. You just want to let it go. Don't let it haunt you, because what happens is with our emotions, if we don't deal with them, they get buried in the physical body, right? And then they act up in the physical body to get our attention. And then we have to dig all the way down to the root cause of that, which is some hurt, pain, sadness, grief, incident that we didn't deal with, that we just went, okay. And then it festers to get our attention. So this has to do with the back of the heart, which is why I was feeling it so deep in the center of my back. So for those of you that have and this feels very old too. So this may be something really old. So there may be an opportunity for you to heal. And I can even feel it coming down my arm. So it's been intense for a lot of you guys, and I'm sorry about that. But you can handle it. You're Scorpio. You know how to sting back. Not that we want to put you in a stinging mood, but we do want you to help heal yourself. And this month you're going to get some results. You're going to get some relief. All right. So all in all, Scorpio, great month, creativity-wise, opportunity-wise. When we opened up to your money and to all that kind of fun energy and the creation and just lots happening and opening up. It's going to, all in all, be a really good month for you and very passionate month for you as well. So have a great July. Have just use that creative energy to the full extent that you can, because it's there and you guys are right on target. So just get the focus with it. And if you liked my star signs, please click like and share it with your friends. And I appreciate you taking the time to spend with me now. So have an amazing month and look forward to connecting with you again next month.